good people? I hope you all are well. Okay, so I decided to start a series where I'll be going through paper one of computer applications technology, seeing that grade 12s are writing soon, are starting their final exams soon, and I don't really know the exact date where they're starting with their writing computer application technology paper one, but then I'll just start with this series. So for this video, I'm just going to do question one of this question paper. It's a 2021 question paper, and I think this is the one that I wrote because I did my matric in 2021. Okay, so if you know a grade 12 learner that's doing computer applications technology, tell them about this channel, tell them to come and subscribe, like, comment. I'm here to help them. So we can just get straight into this video. So this is the question paper for CAT. Then this is the question one that we are going to do. So I have my Word open. So the question says, this question actually is for the Word document. So the question says, open the One Health Word processing document and insert your examination number in the header or footer. So that's easy. Then 1.1 says, change the page size of the document to A4. So the questions that I'm going to do, I'll just highlight them when I'm done with them. So I'll go to this document. So they are saying change. So I'll just switch around for the tabs. I hope you don't get this tab. So change the page size of the document to A4. To change the page size, we're going to come to this layout tab. Then under page setup here, under page setup, we're going to find size. And we want to change the page size to A4. So excuse my laptop, it is kind of slow. I hope it will cooperate. I just hope so. Okay, so we want to change the page size to A4. So this is A4. We have different sizes here, but we want A4. We'll just click A4. Then we are done with this question. You get your 1 mark. Then I highlight it. We're done with that one. So 1.2, change the line spacing of the paragraph starting with the following is and ending with by air pollution to be the same as the line spacing of the first paragraph. So the first job that we need to do here is just to find the paragraph that starts with the following is. So this is the paragraph that starts with the following is and ends with by air pollution. So we need to change the line spacing of this paragraph to be the same as the line spacing of the first paragraph of this document, which is this one. So we can just highlight this paragraph, come to home, go to home, then come to the paragraph tab, then check the line spacing of this first paragraph. So the line spacing is multiple at 1,15. So now we know, so we can just come here, copy this. Then we know that the line spacing is multiple. We can just highlight the paragraph that we are supposed to change. Come to paragraph, select multiple at line spacing, multiple. Then copy, paste that value that we had. Then okay. Then boom, your line spacing is changed. You get your 1 mark again. Then I'm going to highlight this one. We're done with it. Okay, so 1.3, replace all the occurrences of the exact text ozone to appear in Arial, narrow, bold, and italic. So right here we want to replace all occurrences of ozone, and if you pay attention, this ozone is starts with a small letter. So we can just come, so this way, I think for computer applications technology for grade 12, so you use Word 2016, so don't get confused with this interface. So I'm using Office 365, so that's why it may be different from your Office 2016. So to find a weight, I'm just going to come here, then type on ozone. So the weights appear. So you can see that the weights that are ozone okay when I find ozone. So right now I want to replace this weight to be to have a bold and italic and Arial narrow font formatting. So I'm finding ozone and I'm replacing ozone, but with what? So let's start here with finding what. Finding what we want to find the weight ozone, but match the case, because we might have an ozone that starts with the capital letter O, and it will find it if you don't check this box. Right now we are matching the case. So this is in smaller case, so we are matching the case. Then we are finding whole weights only. We want to find whole weights only of these weights, of the weight ozone. So right here we are replacing it with ozone, but it must not be the same as the ozone that it was previously. What must it be? We must go to format, font, then the font must be Arial narrow, I think. Arial narrow, click Arial narrow, and the font style must be bold and italics. Then click OK. Then you're done. You just say replace all. So all done. We made 5 replacements. Then if you check, I think there was a weight. Okay, so if you check this weight here, let me zoom in a little bit. This weight ozone, it didn't change because this O is a capital letter. But then if you check when you go down, we have ozone which changed. It is now bold and italics, and the font is Arial narrow. The reason being this O here was in a smaller case. So I hope that was clear. So we are done with this one. I can just highlight it. Boom. Okay, 1.4 says insert a 9 centimeter high by 8 centimeter wide text and move the text that begins with nitrogen dioxide and ends with from heart disease into the text box. The text box must display as shown below. The top position of the text box is relative to the weight air. Okay, so this is what we must do, and they said the bottom of the text box is relative to the weight ground. Okay, let me see how many marks is that. So it's 4 marks, so it needs a little bit of work. So let's get to it. Don't forget this one. They said the text box must be 9 centimeter and 8 centimeter high and wide. So let me just zoom out. So this is the information that we must enter in the text box. So I'll just cut this information, and then to enter a text box we come to insert. So this is the text box. I'll just click on simple text box, then it will insert here. Then I just paste what I copied, what I cut actually. So remember they said it must be 9 centimeters high. So you come to the you click on your text box, then here it will have shape format. You go to shape format, so that is where you're going to format your text box. So in this part here, this one is high, it shows height, so we are going to change this to 9 centimeters. Then this one is width, which is the wideness of the text box. So we are just going to replace that one with 8. So you can see now that the text box is a little bit smaller than before. So right now the hard part is just to align this text box with the weight air and ground. So for this one there is no specific way to do it. You'll just play around with the text box until it aligns with those weights. So you can see it is already aligned with air here. So let's see if it's aligned with ground. So you can see on the bottom is not aligned with ground. So that is the problem we are facing. But yes. So right now The top is aligned with air, the bottom is aligned with ground. So we are done with this question. So you can just play around with it when you are busy with it, play around until the text box is aligned with the correct weights. So I'll just highlight here. Okay, so 1.5. Find the text that begins with the heading. Does it make a difference where I live? And ends with fuels and vehicles. Okay, excuse me. I need to drink some water. Find the text that begins with the heading. Does it make a difference where I live? And ends with fuels and vehicles. Change the layout of the text to appear in 2 columns. So we are going to do this step by step. So let's find the text the text that begins with the heading. Does it make a difference where I live? Just scroll down. So this is the text. Then the second step is just to change the layout of the text to appear in 2 columns. Let's do that. Didn't they show us maybe a screenshot? Let me see. So there is no screenshot. So we are just going to highlight this. So to format columns, we're just going to go to layout, near design and references. So come to columns. Then I'm just going to come to more columns. Then click 2. You want 2 columns, right? Then the third step says set the width of the first column to 8 centimeter. So the width of the first column must be 8 centimeter. So this is the one. This is the width part, 8 centimeter. Then set the space between the columns to 1 centimeter. The space between the columns must just be 1 centimeter. It was 1,25, but right now we want it to be 1 centimeter. Okay. I think there was a problem there. Yes. Now it's okay. Then we are done. Okay, I think there is a problem there. We said 8. 8. Okay, that was my problem. So you must untick this box, equal column width, because we don't want them to be equal. So the first column must be 8 centimeters. Then set the space between the columns to 1 centimeter. Just say 1 centimeter. Then we're done. Because they didn't say we must format the second column, we'll just say okay. Then we are done with the columns. You get your 3 marks. Then I highlight this. Okay. We're going to be done soon. Only a few questions left. So find the text that begins with the heading on the road and ends with keeping windows closed. Apply multi-level list numbering to the text to display as shown below. So this is the screenshot that they gave us. So we must format the text so that it shows as displayed in this screenshot. So yeah, multi-level list is kind of challenging. It also challenged me in high school, but you know, with practice you get used to it. So I'll just show you the easiest way to do it. So we must apply multi-level list. So let's just what do they call, observe what's happening in the screenshot first before we format our own text. So we can see that this level, the first level 1, doesn't have a bracket like A. Then A has a bracket, and then you can see that this number 1, the first level, is aligned at 0 centimeters in the ruler. So this is the ruler here where my cursor is. This is the ruler where I just highlighted. Then A is aligned at, I think, just go that way, go to the top. I think A is highlight, let's just say 1. Then this text, excuse me, this text is aligned at 2 centimeters. So right now, we mostly have what we need to format our multi-level list. Where are we formatting it again? Forgot, let me check. On the road. Where's that text that starts with on the road? On the road, okay. So here's the text that starts with on the road. I'll just go to the home tab to work easily. I'll just highlight the text that I need to format until Windows closed. Yep. Then this is the multi-level list. We have different lists here. We have the number, the bulleted list, the numbered list, and the multi-level list. I'll just come here. So you can just choose which one you want. But right here, because we need to format the number, the first heading, and the second one, I'll just say define new multi-level list. So for the first level here, the first level, it was like this, just that I formatted it before. So when it comes, it's like this. It has a bracket there, parenthesis. So we'll just remove it, right? After removing it, we'll just come to, okay, after removing it, we'll check if this level is aligned at 0 centimeters, because we said the level 1 must be aligned at 0 centimeters. It is aligned to 0 centimeters. We'll just go to the second level, which is this one. So I think the value here was different, just that I did this before, so that is why it kept these values. So right here, it must be 1 centimeter. Then this level 2 must be aligned at 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter, as we said, like that. This A here is aligned at 1 centimeter. Then the text indentation must be at 2 centimeters. So when we check here, this text indentation is at 2 centimeters. That is why I set it to 2 centimeters. Then you have your multi-level list. But then you need to come here to road vehicles, which is the second level. You just click tab. Then you have your second one. Let me see if I can do it for multiple. Yes, I can do it for multiple. So that is the magic of the keyboard. Tab. Tab. Then you're done with your multi-level list. So let's check if they are the same. They are the same. They are the same. Okay. So that's it about our the multi-level list question. I'll just highlight it. Then we come to 1.7. So few questions left. Change the UK Health Department source to a website source with the URL .co, URL, whatever. Sorry for saying .co. Just click here. Then I want to, since I might use this URL, I want to copy it, but then this thing is giving me a problem. Okay, yeah, I want to copy this thing. Okay, let's just continue. I think I'll just write it if it doesn't want to highlight, because it doesn't want to highlight, but then it is cool. I'll just type it in. So we need to change the UK Health Department source to a website source with this URL. So with sources, we find sources under references, under the references tab. So where under the references tab, we'll come to manage sources. So let's check where is the UK department. Okay, these are just my, okay, these are just the the sources that I once used. Let me just delete them because they will confuse me. Okay, so this is the current list here. We have the current list for this document. We need to change this source to a website source. So what we're going to do, we're just going to edit it. So firstly, you click on it here, you click on it, then edit, then you come. So it is a book. It is a book. So we'll just say website source, website. Then we need to put that URL here. So I'll just say, okay, let me be smart about it. Oh, my /. Okay, I think there's www dot. Then I'll just copy what is here. airquality.co.uk. airquality.co.uk. Then you're done. You're done with the question. Okay. Then you close. We are done with it. I'll just, nope. I want to highlight this thing to show that we are done with it. I'm shaking. It's okay. Okay. 1.8, add an automatic bibliography below the heading bibliography at the end of the document. So below this one, we need to insert bibliography. So we find bibliography under references. We are still on references. This is bibliography under APA. Just click on bibliography, then click here. Then you can just remove this thing here, this second bibliography. Then you'll be left with only one bibliography. Yes. Then we are done with this one. Okay, insert the picture one clean as a watermark to the document. Scale the watermark image to 150%. Okay, for watermark, we'll come to design. So the picture, so you have we have different watermarks here, but then we want to insert a picture. We'll just come to custom watermark, then click on picture watermark, then select the picture. In our exam folder, we are working offline. I hope it doesn't be slow. Just hope so. So the name of the picture, I think, is one clean. Come on. Okay, I'll just go here. Where is it? This is the one. One clean, insert. Then they said the scale must be 150%. Then we apply. Then it's done. So you can see the washed out watermark here. You can see the washed out watermark behind the text. Okay, next question. We are done with this one. So last question. Inspect the document for issues and remove all hidden text from the document. So to inspect the document, we're just going to come to File. Click on File. Then you go to Info. Then here we have Inspect Document. So let's read the question again. Inspect the document for issues and remove all hidden text from the document. We need to also remove the hidden text of the document. So right here, we have options. We'll just click on this one, inspect document. So they're saying make sure your changes, make sure you save your changes because the document inspector might remove data that can be restored later. Do you want to save your file now? Let's just save the file. And then there is the document inspector. So Here's the last one that says inspects the document for text that has been formatted as hidden. Then we inspect, click on inspect. Let's let wait operate. Then it is done. Then it has found hidden text. Then we need to remove all the hidden text. Then it has removed it, then close. Let me just save it. Okay, so that was about it with question 1. Yeah, I hope that the video will be a little bit shorter, and then we are approaching 30 minutes, but then it's not a problem. So the next video will be on question 2 with the same document. So I'm going to do this whole question paper. If I get time and if it's possible, I'm going to do the whole question paper. So yeah, tell all the creators that are doing computer applications technology that you know that they can get distinctions by just watching these videos online. After watching these videos, they can do it individually. Then that's how they can easily pass computer applications technology. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment if you have any questions. Goodbye.